I can improvise 30 years of lessons, but I don't sound hip and cool and jazzy. How do I get the swinging accents, etc., into my music? I do listen and transcribe it, still doesn't sound the same. You know, that's real simple, Colleen. I mean, one way of learning that is useful is doing a little bit of what we're doing now, which is I'm telling you stuff and you're listening and so forth, or you read a book, or like you said, you listen and transcribe, which is very good practice. All of that's great. But to really get the spirit of what it is that you'd like to have in your music, you have to go spend some time with those kind of musicians. You either have to go hear them, would be one way. The best way would be to go play with them. So find someone who has this quality that you want, which is swinging accents and so forth, hip, cool, and jazzy. Find some musicians in your area or wherever that play with something of a feel like that and play with them. Go out and have some coffee with them, or if you don't drink coffee, whatever, get together. Because I find just the human part of that is that there's a lot of different ways to be. You can be a lot of different ways. You have the choice of the way you want to be. Sometimes we get stuck in being one way. We think, well, the way I am is this way. I'm not hip, I'm kind of square. It may be a fixed idea in your mind, and if you take the example of a really good actor, you know, I was watching Robin Williams last night. Robin Williams made a movie called Man of the Year, where he was President of the United States, almost. I never heard the movie before. It's a really good movie, but Robin himself is Robin Williams is an amazing example of an entertainer and an actor who could be almost anything. Like, soon as he saw a person or heard a person speak, he could imitate him, just like him. And he could say the words of the person. Voice actors and impersonators and so forth. If you take that idea into your own life, these qualities that you're mentioning of hip, cool, and jazzy, you got to be them in order to do them. It's not a technical thing. So if you hang out with someone that's hip, cool, and jazzy, and play with them, I think that's the thing to do. One thing you could try, if you can't find someone like that in your immediate area, it's something that I did when I was learning to play back in New York in the 60s, is you find a recording of someone whose groove that you really like, that you would like to try to emulate. Get some headphones that are kind of where you could hear your own playing. I'm assuming that you're a pianist, but you don't have to be a pianist. But maybe whatever your instrument is, get some headphones, put on the track that you like, and transcribe it like you do, transcribe it, and then play it exactly with the track. Like, try and play exactly the feel and the touch and everything, and you'll get into what the physical flow of it is. I used to do that with Bud Powell's recordings. I used to put up 2 speakers, you know, in the hi-fi days, back of me here, and I'd put on the LP, and then I'd play to it and try to get every nuance of what Bud was doing. And it really helped me see how Bud was being, even how his body motions kind of were in order to make the phrases that he was playing. So that's another idea. But the best idea is to get with the musicians who have the feel that you like.